Brittany.
You're welcome.
Huh? I don't know. What? Ask her to message in the chat too. Oh, I forgot to do that. Did you already turn on your computer?
Yep.
Oh. Really?
Really?
So iPads and Samsungs are a bit silly.
Sure.
Oof.
Jesus. They changed fighters.
Did they?
Yep. Already?
No. But they will. Fighters?
Oh, your battery.
Fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
They changed how they function to D&D.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Start without me. Just start without me. It's evening time soon. Yeah, just give me like 5 minutes to keep going.
Is your shoes on?
What?
It shows up like 6 seconds after you do it.
I know. I was having an issue with the. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. We have pick up where we last left off. Our intrepid party has gone through the. Oh God, what is that location? I'm sorry. I have a headache. I'm gonna be a little slow tonight. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. Wakenrath. They have cleared Wakenrath. They have freed the wraiths, the spirits that were trapped there. And they have gone, they met the guardian of Wakenrath. Got a glimpse into Shadowfell. Hang on, this music is way too loud. Sorry. A glimpse into Shadowfell. They have reset the portal that linked Wakenrath to Shadowfell and cleared it of its partially cursed existence, which saw the tower split between realms, partially in Shadowfell and partially in Kryn. They managed to avoid having to fight an Ankylox. Managed to see it coming and got back through the portal. Very smart. The group was met up. Dalaran and Cudgel, of all people, met them at Wakenrath. Dalamar is... Dalaran. Jesus Christ, I've been playing WoW too much. Dalamar... I told you I have that egg. Dalamar is staying behind in Wakenrath. He is going to be studying the power in this tower. He is going to be researching the information that the group has given him about the Sunward Fortress, while the group goes on to the Blue Phoenix Shrine to see what they can find out there. Cudgel has given them a Fargab. The other one is back in camp. The army is crawling along slowly. And somewhere off in the wastes. Goodness knows where. So, I believe you guys were setting up to take a long rest at Wakenrath?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, along with
Cudgel and
yeah.
Dalamar.
Dalamar.
I called him Dalaran.
Did you call him Dalamar?
You did.
Ha! That's what I've been trying to call him this whole time.
This is what I get for having a headache.
Tell us more about your headache.
Alright, so.
What time is it, Dan?
Oh, let's see.
Let us see.
Guys.
Can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing.
If I recall correctly, you arrived in Wakenrath.
When I thought it was late afternoon.
Yeah.
We haven't quite hit evening.
No, not quite evening.
I walk over to
So
the
we haven't. So we haven't met up with our ship yet, right?
The
Okay.
No. We're not going back to our ship. I think last we discussed we were just going to head straight down to Blue Ridge Castle, Blueberry
Blue
Basket.
Phoenix Shrine.
Blue Phoenix Shrine. We're heading to
Okay.
Blue Phoenix Shrine is the next thing we're doing. because we calculated that it'll take 2 days to get there,
Yes.
Yes.
but even longer if we try to go get our ship and then sail all the way around, because we have to go all the way back. So essentially, we're going to be gone for 5 days, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kretz will get up after we've all decided on our plan. And he's gonna walk outside of the, I guess, what is that, opening. Is it a hole in the wall leading outside? Is it like an overlook?
No, it's just a crack in the wall left from.
A big crack enough
Yeah.
for people to walk through.
Correct.
I'm gonna get to the edge of that. Look down. You said it's 80 feet.
Yes.
Just gonna stare.
Where the tower is in this cracked mesa, you can't see a lot.
No, I'm just looking down to the ground, the 80-foot drop.
Oh. Just red dust below you. Rocks and red dust.
I think we agreed that we're gonna stay here for the night and then go in the morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm gonna find a corner and set up a bedroll.
The Wakenrath Tower is actually fairly round.
Ha!
Good.
Good.
Find a round corner.
Good luck finding a corner. Some.
I'll find a little spot near the wall.
Okay.
I thought you're good with architect. I shout really loudly, but I'm not turning inward to the tower. I shout for Dalamar. I just shout his name.
He is right behind you. He's been studying the portal.
Oh, sorry, you were right. How'd you do it?
Do what?
How'd you float up here?
Well, he
Where does your magic come from?
within.
You were born with it.
Yes.
It's not studied.
No.
How'd you do it?
Well, here, and he pulls out his journal and he flips through a few pages, and within his journal is details on what power to draw on and what to imagine, what symbols to draw in your mind to
What?
fly.
Alright, so if I throw you out, you could just float.
My magic is near spent. Please do not. As you well know, there's only so much we can draw upon within ourselves over the course of the day.
Do you jump out windows?
I try not to.
You just, from the ground, go up.
Yes.
Look over the edge again. Are you sure I can't just throw you out?
Please do not. I must rest and study.
long way down.
He kind of peers out and... Yes.
Berberim, can you fly?
Maybe.
Can I throw you out this window?
Can you?
I can help.
Tempting.
Huh.
Why don't you try?
Excuse me, why don't I try?
Yes, why don't you try to fly?
I'll walk up to the ledge.
Step out of the way.
Look at Dalamar. Reach in my bag. And I still have his journal with me, right?
Oh, right. Does he have a new journal?
He had a spare, so he had one master journal.
What a dick!
And a spare. So basically, the master journal, the one that he gave you, is the one with all notes and ideas, and the one that he kept upon his person is the refined notes and ideas.
As I look at him, I reach over the edge and drop his book. Then I look forward, and I take a step off the ledge, and I cast fly. And then I turn around, look at Kretz, and I go down to the ground and pick up the book and bring it back.
Not about to be bested by this man.
And when I get back up, I throw the book at Dalamar. Useless.
Dalamar gets a pinched look on his face and dusts his book off and looks it over and sticks it into his robes.
So I look over the ledge. Fuck. Damn it. And I leap. Do I make it?
Do you have the spell slot open for it?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be trying to find a spell slot.
Huh?
I wouldn't be trying to find another spell slot.
Okay. You wobble at first. You drop about a foot or two before the spell takes hold. But otherwise, yes.
I hold my arms wide open as I float there, with my coat billowing in the wind. What the fuck is Boba in?
I went back in and sat down next to Thordic.
You're a twat!
And then I just raise the flask.
Dalamar chuckles.
Now what? Wait a minute. DM,
Yes.
how far can I get in 5 minutes?
Oh dear.
I suppose the math would be in combat, if I'm dashing, it's 120 feet for every 6 seconds. Flying.
Target gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Of 10 minutes.
Yeah. So if you're trying to go as fast as possible, you can make it pretty far.
Can I scout? See if I can find the army. In fact, hang on a tick. Don't freeze on me. That would be a terrible thing for you to do to me, my friend. Shit. Aha! Okay, so... I have sorcery points.
Okay.
So I will fly the full 10-minute duration until I start to peter out. So I know how far I can go. But my intention is to see if I can see what I can see. For 10 minutes, just straight up flying out. Not having to walk, not having to worry about like climbing over things, no rough terrain. How far can I get in 10 minutes? And what I will do is I will use sorcery points to open up another 3rd level slot to fly back. So
Okay.
however far I can get is where I'm looking to go. I don't really mention much. I just yell, "I'll be right back!" And I just, as fast as I can go, as far as I can go.
Okay. It's so. And I've got the. Need to be able to read this, or I'm not going to be able to map it out. Okay, dash action, 120 feet. Here we go. I need a calculator. Okay, so if you're dashing, going as fast as possible, 100 and 100 rounds, 12,000 feet. You could potentially go around 12,000 feet. It's 58, 60 feet in a mile, I think. So, we'll say a total of 2 miles.
Well, that's not much.
No.
What do I see in 2 miles?
In 2 miles, that puts you back over the edge of the mesa that you camped on last night. And from
I
there,
flew back to the mesa?
Yeah.
Sweet.
From there, give me a perception check.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh, shit. When did that happen? 13.
You hover briefly above the edge of the mesa. You scan the horizon and you see nothing out of the ordinary. There's nothing in the air, nothing on the ground, just dirt and rocks as far as you can see. Just canyons and mesas and...
Got it. I fly back to Wakenrath and report that I found nothing at the... oh, how's the tide?
Currently low. The canyons are dry again.
Yeah, then I fly back. I report at least on the tide. And then I spend the remainder of my evening trying to figure out this dancing longsword.
Gave you the information on that, right?
I do have it.
Okay, good.
I'm just trying to figure out the word to activate it.
Okay, roll a d20 for me.
8.
It takes you a good 2 hours. You do eventually.
The whole time, Nordak is actually holding on to Rocket. And I don't know if anybody's looking. So I'm just going to dismiss him. So he disappears and turns back into Amethyst.
Okay.
And then I pull out the Onyx. And I create a new sprocket.
From the Onyx. Okay.
And he looks like this. Put it in the chat, but... There's new sprocket.
Oh, it's adorable.
Wow, that's really cool.
And I let him fly around, and then I go, start to go to rest.
Okay.
Oh, are you sharing the music for them?
Yeah. It took me a minute, but I did. I forgot.
You know, when you said flying squirrel, I thought like an actual flying squirrel. Not a squirrel with wings.
Okay.
Lilt.
Lift. Huh? Alright. Alright. So Cudgel has been poking around the upper floor where you are, looking through the cracks in the walls, and otherwise very disgruntled to be so high up off the ground. She looks antsy. She doesn't want to leave and make the travel back this late in the day, but she looks antsy. Dalamar is perfectly content, studying the runes, making notes. So Thordak has gone and, using the onyx, made a new sprocket. And what about the rest of you?
Colleen would be continuing to read her Econite book
Okay.
to pass the time.
Tammy is eating and giving Sylvie food. Just playing with her.
It takes Cudgel a little while. Because she was pretty disgruntled at being flown up the tower. Before she finally notices Sylvie. Tammy,
Yeah?
what is that?
It's what?
She points to Sylvie. That?
Oh, Sylvie?
Sylvie.
Sylvie.
It is a Sylvie or its name is Sylvie?
Her name is Sylvie.
What is it?
Oh. Pseudo-dragon.
A pseudo-dragon. Alright. It's on our side then.
Yep.
I mean, we haven't had the best luck with dragons lately, so...
Why do you think I would be playing with her if it wasn't for the fact that she's just a friend?
I don't know.
She's a scout.
Well, I suppose that could be useful. Alright.
Giving her rubs like, she's the bestest baby.
Cudgel just nods like, okay, Kender.
So as I'm,
Just be like that.
Yeah, they just be like that.
Sorry.
as this is all going on, I'm holding the sword,
Uh-huh.
this long sword. Hammerfist brothers. You want to see a neat trick?
What?
Do you wish to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Are the runes on this blade? I'm asking you, DM. What does this blade look like?
The blade is both sturdy but delicate. The craftsmanship is fine. It's not quite a basket hilt, but there are delicate wires that would act as a hand guard. There are runes that only if you tilt it just right, catch the light down the blade. It is very, very well balanced, but sturdy. There's something very magical looking about it, which is why it was not just taken for a regular sword.
So have a couple hours passed.
Yeah.
Present to you my new toy. And I whisper in Sylvanesti, Lilt. And as I say the command word, the blade hovers and cuts through the wind and now sits in a pointed down direction in a very aggressive manner facing the Hammerfist brothers as I'm staring at them.
Dalamar hears you speak in Sylvanesti, and his head whips around. He lights up.
I look to Dalamar and the blade.
Oh, I've only heard stories. That dancing swords were rare even before the cataclysm.
Did this come with a scabbard? Or no?
You did not see it. It was lying without on the floor.
So it's downstairs below me. I'll be right back. And I walk to the hole in the floor. And
this floor, you're on the top floor with the portal. There's stairs.
Oh. I'll just go downstairs then. I forgot. Sorry.
Okay.
So I go downstairs and I start rummaging around. I don't know if anyone follow me, but I'm just gonna look at one of the corpses.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, sure. So, my goal is to attack a corpse, practicing with the sword, while I'm looking for the scabbard.
Okay.
Because, poke dead things. 11. Wow. Yay.
Okay.
I will take as much time as needed to find said scabbard.
It's gonna take you it's gonna take you probably a good half an hour. So you use the sword and practice, and you're commanding it to fly and slash at these corpses that have been scattered from their resting places. As you... What is that on the microphone?
It's a bug.
It's a bug.
Okay. As you do so,
Putting it in the coffin.
It's in the coffin.
For later.
No.
So it's a surprise giant bug. Pretty sure that's a challenge rating like 2.
yeah.
For whoever opens it, they get attacked by a bug like half their size. Unless it's Temmie, then it's most their size.
So, as you make the 4th attack, the corpse that you strike that was still partly within its former resting place falls out. In the 4th attack, the sword flies back to your hand. And you notice an empty scabbard clutched within the shroud of the corpse that just fell out of its resting place.
I go to fetch said scabbard.
You find it to be an exact match for the sword in your hand.
I speak the command word yet again, so the sword is now out of my hand and floating. And I take the scabbard. Can I easily fix this to my belt? Or does it come with a belt, its own sword belt?
It does not have a belt.
I look around for a random belt to just...
The belt on the corpse is rotted, cracked, ancient leather. There is a loop, a metal loop on
good enough for me.
the scabbard.
Throw it in, hook it under my hip.
Mm-hmm.
And I speak the command word again. And see if I can get the sword to land into the scabbard. Damn it.
You do so, and it flies toward the scabbard, but you flinch because you're a little nervous, and so it just misses.
Okay, not a swordsman. I pick it up and I put it in. I make my way back upstairs.
All right.
While I was gone, talking to Wolverine.
Bro. Did you see that?
Oh no.
This is sword, dude. What?
It's fine, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice.
I didn't know you fly, bro.
Shut. There's probably lots about me you don't know.
Oh, shit, alright.
Timmy just comes up. That's crazy.
Yeah, right?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I thought I heard something after that. Sorry.
DM,
Yeah.
can we make a mental note that maybe every time they speak in Dwarvish, we just put a little gentle reminder for any new viewers so they understand that these two Hammerfist brothers' version of Dwarvish is Surfer dialect?
Yeah.
I just want to... Just so that there's no confusion, because it's pretty fucking confusing to me, and I live this game. That's all. I just think that maybe we should say something.
Every time they speak and there's another dwarf around, because they do have an unusual dialect.
They're mountain dwarves, right?
Are you guys mountain dwarves or hill dwarves?
Hill dwarf, bro.
Hill dwarves.
So wouldn't they be like hillbilly?
I mean,
Never mind.
Not where we're from.
Timmy's just learned their dialect.
It's terrible.
they're understandable, perfectly understandable to other dwarves. They just have a weird accent. Their community has clearly been isolated from what some dwarves would consider proper dwarven society.
Proper.
Did they chisel like a skate park in the caves?
Well, hill dwarves are hill dwarves would be like, think about Hobbiton. They live in hills. They're not.
They live outdoors?
Yep.
Yeah.
A dwarf that lives outside of a mountain?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Is that why they're called hill dwarves? But they don't burrow into the hills?
Maybe.
They do burrow into the hills. Think of Hobbiton.
Oh, literally? Okay.
Yeah.
Literally.
But
Literally.
they don't have a literally, but they don't have a town or
We're not surprised by this guy.
Yeah.
which explains why he knows how to fly. Okay, cool. I'm caught up. Thanks.
Yeah. So hill dwarves. So mountain dwarves are isolated, and they do live.
Sorry?
So it'd be like hill dwarves would be like Hobbiton, and mountain dwarves would be like the Mines of Moria.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm caught up. Yeah.
I know. I'm just.
I should have worn my Hobbit shirt.
Okay. Evening sets in. Kedgel has made herself comfortable. She's got her back against the stairwell, so she's well and far away from the open edges of the tower on this upper floor.
Dalamar,
Yes.
I'm going to show you how that portal works.
You know how it works?
Maybe.
Where does it go?
Would you like to see?
Is it what caused the strange...
Oh, it'll quite possibly sunder this whole place once I reopen it.
Oh, let's not. I need the magic from this place to triangulate the City of Lost Names.
Well, the magic came from Shadowfell.
Shadowfell.
Really?
Wha-
Wait,
All of-
wait.
All of the notes I have for said something Fey. Well, as far as I can tell, it translates to Feywild.
Kretz looks really concerned, and he looks around to this entire group. Does anybody know about the Feywild and Shadowfell before entering the portal? Before listening to that whoever it was on the other side?
Can I make a roll to see if I've like heard of it once or twice before?
I think this is a DM thing.
DM thing.
The DM would know if you'd know.
Any information, thanks to the distinct lack of magic in the last 350 years and the massive loss of knowledge with the Cataclysm, the fact that Dalamar has even vaguely heard of the Feywild is a massive surprise.
So my question stands now. We above table know that. Have none of you heard of the Feld?
Oh, no.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
I'm just curious because I just
Insight check. At 20.
21.
Oh.
Plus 5, 25.
So, Thordak, you sense by the...
Well,
That's great.
25 versus 21.
Wouldn't I tell him? Wouldn't I describe what he sees?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
please do.
You see Kretz kind of turn his back to you a little bit and start walking towards that crack in the wall again. You sense that he doesn't want to make he does not want to make eye contact with you.
I'm gonna walk up to Brad so that Dalmar's not within earshot. I don't think you're telling the truth.
At this point, I've walked to the very edge and I look over. Shit! Did you see that down there? I think I dropped one of my pouches and I jumped. When I get within range, I will use one of my Misty Steps, and because I can't fly, I'm out of spell slots.
Okay.
And you'll just see, and I land on the ground, and I walk away, like I walk around the building.
How tall is this?
80 feet. So basically, he let himself fall about 50 feet before Misty stepping to the ground.
I had to see how many of those I have left. I think it might have been my last Misty Step.
Already?
Yeah, we had combat the day before. No, I got one more.
I'm gonna pull up my jar of butter
What?
What?
I forgot
and
you
cast
had
a
that.
catapult on him.
I didn't know you had that.
I forgot he.
I still use it for grease. Or I did use it for grease.
Oh.
Butter?
I forgot.
So it's just sitting in there all warm?
It's in the door. It was closed.
Yes.
So you're casting catapult on what?
On me.
On the jar of butter against threats.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have mage armor up.
Oh no. Okay, roll for it. What you got for me?
It's a Dex 13 save.
Okay.
I'm getting concerned.
This is great. No, this is fantastic. I'm gonna get
Bullying each other with butter.
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 Well, it's more one-sided, but... Oh no.
8. Oh wait, that's plus. Hang on. I may have done that. No, yeah, plus 8.
It'll be 14 force damage, and you're covered in grease. Or covered in butter.
Oh my god.
Buttered elf.
Okay.
Instinctively, not knowing what happened, because my back's turned.
Right.
I'm gonna get hit.
So this clay.
Hang on. Before I say instinctively, I first have to see if I have the spell slot. We had combat. Like, I may not have shit. How much was it? 14 force damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, you knocked half my health down with the fucking
And as that happens, I send Rocket out towards him.
Hang on a sec. I have to check one of my spells. Why is my stupid tablet being so slow? I don't have a reaction.
So as he takes the damage, I send Rocket out and do a level cure wounds. Which gives you back 11.
Okay.
And I just stare all the way up top.
Oh, 27 and 32. It's fine. So, I get hit. Ow, fuck. And then I feel this little, land on my
Just
shoulder.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking like, what the fuck? Thinking that Sprocket did it? I'm gonna grab Sprocket. I'm gonna look back. And I'm gonna see you up there. Release him.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? And I'm just staring at you.
And I'm staring right back.
I just toss Sprocket and I walk away.
I walk back in and sit in my bed.
Wow.
Now I'm buttered.
You're buttered.
You're buttered.
How do I get rid of the butter?
You got buttered up.
So is the butter on my coat?
Yes.
Is there any kind of like running water or magical water fountain or waterfall, pond, something on the first floor? Like, I'm gonna go through
No.
Wake and Wrath and just look for a means of cleaning my coat.
Best you can do with this location is take some of the dirt outside and like grind it in and soak up the grease as best as possible so you can dust it off later. I mean, it's a leather conditioner.
It is butter on leather. It's just gonna smell weird. I'm not gonna drag it through dirt. I'm gonna go up top, and when I go through the tower, I'm gonna find again a corpse with some rags, or if I have to, just to be a dick about it, I'll go find the rags in one of the tombs.
Yeah.
And just use a rag to just spread the butter and condition it.
Okay.
Now it's waterproof, but now it smells like milk.
Butter.
Like butter. So I'm just gonna like condition my
warm
coat
butter.
and just chuck that, wipe it off, put it back on, head upstairs, go to my bedroll, and say nothing.
Pouting.
Nope.
Okay. Can we take a break?
You're the boss.
Yeah. Let us take a break.
Forgot.
Huh.
You forgot
No.
that you
You forgot you're in charge?
Yes.
forgot that you're the DM.
All right.
Are we doing
yeah.
a quick break?
10.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go. 10 minute
Okay.
break.
Okay.
You're the boss.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Butter?
We'll be back.
Butter.
Butter?
Butter.
Butter!
Welcome back. Back.
And we're back. Okay. Alright. Kretz has been buttered. He has used a old shroud that was long separated from its corpse to rub the butter in and condition the coat.
To put the lotion on its skin?
To put the lotion on its skin.
As I'm sitting there, I reach into my pouch. Into the back of holding. Remembering I was supposed to hand the cloak off. I take the cloak and wipe my hands of the rest of the butter and I toss it to Bobareem. Would you kindly tell your brother to be polite?
Catching. Oh, you mean polite just like you?
Oh.
Yes. I go back to eating my rations.
Lord, can you believe this guy?
Bro, I don't know about that guy. He's being evasive, I don't know.
Yeah, 10
Timmy, you've been practicing your dwarvish, dude?
Huh? No.
No?
No.
Why not, bro?
Why not?
I don't know.
I think you need to freshen up a bit.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go practice with Chris? Maybe he understands.
She's just going right up to Kretz. Bro.
I don't speak Dwarvish.
Oh. Do you want to practice?
Practice what?
Dwarvish?
Why?
Maybe try louder. He can't understand you.
Oh, speak up a little bit.
Oh, oops,
Yeah,
sorry.
you girls are gonna have to speak up.
Okay.
You want to practice your Dwarvish?
Why?
Why?
You need to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Oh.
I didn't say anything.
They said you need practice.
Who said I need practice? Oh, them. Twit and twat.
No, Timmy, bro. You need practice.
Oh, I also need practice.
With what?
Dwarvish.
I don't speak Dwarvish.
Learn it.
Oh my god.
Bobareem is such a bad influencer. Basically, all I'm hearing from Temmie, Bobareem, and Thordak for a minute is just rocks.
Hers is just pebbles.
So I just closed my book for a minute to watch the comedy happen.
Okay. Sun is now set. While the chamber is lit with those white torches, the sky outside, visible through the cracks in the walls, has darkened. You hear strange noise outside.
Perception check?
Go ahead.
At what time?
It's night.
But we're not asleep.
Not yet.
Group perception check?
Yep.
Wait, so do we get advantage because everyone's doing it?
No,
so
everybody
that
rolls and she's taking average.
thing. Oh,
Perception check?
Yeah.
what a lovely day for me.
14. 6.
9.
14.
13.
You vaguely you can't quite tell if it's wind. It sounds strange. For the breeze you've been hearing that whistles through the crack, this slot canyon in this mesa, has been providing a low, steady whistle through the cracked edges of this tower, but the wind, for a moment, sounds broken up. Instead of a steady whistling,
It's not an owl.
you hear
Do you all hear that?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, no.
What's the lighting situation?
dark outside, or getting dark outside, and it's dusk. The sun is set. Light is low outside. The inside is lit with those white torches.
I get up and I go and I poke my head through the crack to see if I see anything.
Give me another perception check.
15.
You see three shapes flying by. The shape reminds you of the Dragonelle you fought back at the fort.
Oh.
The color doesn't look the same, though.
Singular.
3.
I come back in, I look at everybody, and like in a very hurried rush, just like, dragons, dragons, dragons. Shh, stay quiet. But stay quiet. Dragons outside. You can't whisper.
Oh, how far away? And I could
Flying by. Just shh.
Okay.
Get away from anywhere that shows anything, and don't move and don't make a sound.
You don't hear anything for a moment.
I walk quietly back to that. Well, I mean, I'm there. I just
Yeah.
turn around and peek.
As you do, you see them wheeling and circling back by. one of them gets close enough that you see a glimmer, and you realize these aren't red. They're more of a dull copper, and they're riderless.
Three copper Dragonelles. 3 copper Dragonelles. No riders.
And they wheel once. Just, the tower's an unusual shape, so they wheel, check it out. They end up continuing on. And out of sight. They didn't sense you.
They're gone.
What?
They flew away.
Did you see which
direction?
Yes. Of course, I did. They flew
West.
They flew west, of course. From what I could tell. They went out of sight of where we're facing now. They circled about. I thought they were going to come near here, but they just continued flying west. Just 3...
Do you think it's safe to stay here?
Do you have a better idea? Everywhere else is out in the open. The top floor is technically protected, unless you stick your head out this crack.
All right. Let's probably go rest silently. Come back.
I go back to my bedroll.
Kitty sets up her bedroll. I don't think I've done that yet.
Okay.
How many torches you said there were?
I didn't.
7.
I'd say 8, spaced evenly. Yeah. More than enough to provide decent lighting.
We'll attempt to use control flames to snuff one out to see if I can stuff it up.
The sconces are magic. While your control flames dims it slightly briefly, it soon flickers back to the original strength.
Okay, then go lay down.
Okay. Okay. Dalamar has set out a bedroll. He is laid down. He's still studying. He's actually holding the book above his face. Very intent. Just still reading. Cudgel's curled up in her bedroll. Around her axe. The night remains quiet. Cudgel drifts off to sleep. Eventually, Dalamar sleeps for a few hours, as most elves. When he awakens, he goes back to studying, this time comparing the two books that he has in all of his notes. Kretz, do you sleep towards the early half of the night or the latter half of the night?
Midway.
Midway? Okay.
Stay up for a couple hours. Watching him go to sleep.
So, you're still awake when Dalamar falls asleep. By the time you wake,
Well,
he's already awake and studying.
before
Yeah.
we go to sleep and I do my thing.
Yeah.
What's Thordak doing?
What is Thordak doing?
Yeah. Contemplating the day and what we might be expecting, preparing certain spells. And then about to go to sleep.
Is there like a pebble or a piece of rubble, like a small...
Yes.
Pick it up,
Lots.
just throw it in. The direction.
Okay. Roll for an attack without damage, because it's a small piece. And you're just chucking it at him.
Nat 20.
You tank him right in the noggin. Just...
Ow.
How big of a piece? Just little?
Just like a
Thumbnail.
something small.
Okay. Little
I'm
pebble.
not looking to hurt him.
Yeah.
I'm just being annoying.
It,
But since it was a nat 20.
oh no. Since it was a nat 20, he gets you square in the middle of the forehead.
Just look up. Frowning.
Are you looking at him or are you looking away and pretending you didn't do it?
I'm sitting there, like, sitting on my ass with my knees up. You know, you're just, like, kind of sitting like this with both knees. Not looking at him. But I see him out of my peripheral.
Okay.
I'm facing his direction. Yeah, I'm facing his direction, but I'm not looking directly at him.
Okay. What are we doing with this information?
I'm just looking up and as loud as I can without waking anybody up. What?
I sent him a message. You buttered my coat.
Can I message back?
Yeah,
with that message?
you can respond. You can't initiate unless you have the spell.
Yeah, I don't have the spell.
Yeah, you can respond though.
Okay. And I'm just gonna just respond. You're lying back there.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know that you were lying.
Maybe.
No, maybe. You were lying. I thought we were past not pushing each other.
You hear an audible sigh from me, like an actual physical.
Liz sigh.
Yeah, let's sigh. You hear a message back. I'm sorry.
Okay. What was that about?
What was what about?
You lying.
I said I'm sorry.
Okay, so you want to detail about what you know about the Fae?
I read it in a book. After my father told me in a fairy tale. When I was a young boy. I'm just surprised is all that no one else knows it. Seems to be odd that I'm the only one that knows about the Fell and the Feywild. That's all. I was just
Insight check?
23.
24.
Oh, you're so good. You're so good.
I rolled a 19.
I was 16.
And I got plus 5.
I plus 7. I got a 16. You're so good. It's so good. He doesn't budge his face, and you're hearing him telepathically. It's just...
Yeah.
He doesn't flinch. He doesn't... I mean... You're not seeing the inflection in his face. But, I mean... That's the story. He's sticking to it.
I'm gonna frown. And just message back. I'm gonna go to bed.
Audible sigh. And that's it.
Okay. Other than the brief scare with the presumably copper dragon elves, night passes uneventfully. When everybody wakes, Dalmar is already well into his studying. When Cudgel wakes, she eats quickly. Alright, I best be getting back to the camp. They're, gonna be traveling along, Deep Draught, I think. Easier to follow it than cross it. You'll be able to reach them with the Fargab. At some point. So.
You're leaving now. In the middle of the night.
I said night past.
Oh, night pass, sorry.
Morning rise.
I knew that. I was watching the whole time. So we all get a long rest?
Yeah, everyone gets a long rest.
That's the part I didn't hear.
I'm sorry.
That's why I'm
I think I just kind of glossed over that.
We can't take a long rest until Dommy Mommy says so.
No.
Now I've got my spells back. So... Morning... I'm awake before everybody else, and I'm just gonna attack Thordak in his sleep. No,
Reaction shield.
you're asleep! I have advantage. You have disadvantage.
Wait, can you do that through Sprocket?
He's asleep.
Rocket's not.
Oh.
Rocket's always awake.
Can Sprocket make noises?
Always watching?
Always watch.
I don't know if he makes noises, but he can tap me.
So disable Sprocket. Dispatch Thordak. Got it. Disable Sprocket. Dispatch Thordak. Disable Sprocket. Dispatch Thordak.
Why would you do that?
I'm kidding.
I know.
Oh, wow. Did you use your teeth to shape that?
Use a finger.
What?
Why?
You should picture your nose with that finger.
No, I didn't. I picked out the stuffing in the Oreos.
Tammy
It's-
would do
It's
that.
not double stuff, it's quadruple stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
That's disgusting.
Why is it disgusting?
You could have used your teeth.
Does my jacket smell funny? Does my coat smell funny?
It smells vaguely of warm butter.
Berberim?
I hate the smell of warm butter.
Do you know the prestidigitation spell by chance?
No. No.
Damn it.
Bet you can't see Worcestershire.
What?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Whose sister?
Worcestershire.
I don't have a sister. What do you mean, wash your sister?
That's not what I said.
Worcestershire?
Well, try enunciating.
Worcestershire.
I have no such sister, nor will I do such things.
Whose sister?
This is what I'm saying.
Wash your sister.
Wow.
Can you spell it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Anyways.
So we're on our merry way.
Yes,
Yep.
we are.
All right, so you've packed up camp, made your way back down the tower, down the rope through the hole in between the third and second floors, and out.
2 days hike.
Yes.
Bay trick.
Are you... And you guys are moving fast, right?
As fast as you'll allow us to.
Okay.
We tame wild horses.
Camels.
Camels. We tame wild camels.
What sound do camels make? I was about to name, but then
Also, apparently in Minecraft rules, mobs don't hit you when you're on a camel.
Okay.
was not.
It's like D&D.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have the Minecraft thing you need, but I was just trying to be funny. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't make that connection in Dragonlance.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
if the dragon?
Let's see. You make your way down the mesa. You stay on the high road. Skirt the edge
I always take the high road.
of the drowning road and head south by southeast, approximately where you believe you're going to meet the Blue Phoenix Shrine. As you make your way towards the end of the day, you see a meager, scraggly plume of smoke coming from the opposite side of some large rocks.
I cast mage armor.
Okay. It's... You see nothing, and from where you are, it's probably a good quarter mile.
Is it on our way?
It is. You're going to have to pass it if you continue heading south.
Continue marching, I just armor up.
Okay?
Just want to inspect that. And I point towards the smoke.
Yes. We should.
So
Sorry.
You're going to have to speak up. because
Right.
the-
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, you have to speak up.
Okay. Yes. We should keep low.
You're the leader.
Following you.
She's kind of like in between standing and crouching. I'm not really sure what position that'd be.
What?
To stay low.
You want to stay low for the next quarter mile?
Oh. Right.
My back. It's a good leg workout.
When when we're closer.
Okay.
As you get closer, you hear voices drifting on the wind.
Can we make out the language? Can I roll a perception check to see if I can make out what they're saying?
Please.
22s.
You recognize that it is a mix of common and draconian. You've heard enough draconian speak at this point. That lilting, hissing.
It's draconian. I mean, I don't say it that loud. I keep it low. I gathered everybody close and I say it's draconian. It's common.
Temmie.
Temmie.
Sylvie?
Yeah. She's gonna like nudge Sylvie and ask her to.
You're going to have to speak up. Sorry, I keep reminding you guys. You guys have to speak up.
Sorry.
Project your voice.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like you know, nudge Sylvie and have her go look. Just, you know, be scout.
How far was it that you can communicate with Sylvie again?
I think it was 100, but 100 feet, but I'm gonna look real quick just to.
120.
Yeah, he's using the spell. Feet.
Okay. You have gotten yourself within 200 feet of. You started out about a quarter mile out. Actually, no. To be able to hear them talking on the slight breeze, I'd say you're only about 80 feet out. Close enough that you can hear bits of language on the breeze, but not so close that they're going to hear you walking in the dirt. So you're within range. So Sylvie flies out, keeps close to the rocks.
Is she visible?
Temmie, is Sylvie visible? She was visible last we checked in with her.
Whoops.
Shit.
You see the glint of silver land on the rocks. Peer over. And Temmie, you hear. Five and two.
What?
You hear
5
5 and 2.
and 2. 5. With an image of the brass-colored draconians. The brutes with the small wings. And 2. With an image of human.
Oh.
I'm sorry, not 5. 8. 8 and 2.
Oh. Right, that makes it better.
I can't math. It's in front of me. I'm staring at it.
What did she see?
There's 8 of the brass draconian and the 2 human. It's a lot.
Game?
Sorry, thinking. What armor did they have on?
What? There's 10 of them. There's 5 of us. We fought worse. If we leave them, they could pick up our tracks and follow us.
Yeah.
If we dispatch them, they could be on their way to another encounter, and if they don't show up, that could alert more. This isn't a win-win situation.
It's still BC. There's a way we can sneak up on them.
Currently, they're on the south side of some very large rocks. As long as you continue approaching from the direction you're approaching from, they'll never see you until it's too late.
Set a trap.
Okay.
Set a trap or ambush them.
Ambush.
Well, Kadeem's gonna stay quiet. We should probably dispatch the Draconians and humans first, as they're going to be more easier to run away to alert, like other.
Dispatch the Draconians and the humans first. There are only Draconians and humans.
I thought there was a. Okay.
They're brass-colored Draconians.
I thought Mom said dragon.
Who's mom?
DM.
Your mom's here?
No.
Where?
Where's your mom?
Oh my
Nowhere.
goodness.
Where's your mummy?
Nowhere.
Kadeem, did you need your mummy?
No.
Okay, just asking.
There is no mom. Only
There is
DM.
no mother.
Only
Sorry,
DM.
DM.
Uh-huh.
So... Shall we sneak in then?
Yeah.
While we're sneaking in,
Oh wait. I'm gonna let you go first, and then I have a question for the DM.
what's your question?
Okay. My Dragonlance.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Dragonlance, and a Draconian is a type of dragon, so I'm wondering, would that still be a bonus? No? Dang.
Dragon. Dragon.
Okay.
Dragonian.
Dragon! I don't do that tongue thing.
Dragon.
Sorry.
What was that?
Mulan.
Oh.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on cow.
Dragonian. I'd like to do some special things here. You'll have to tell me what we're allowed to do.
Alright.
Same. Are there any stones around?
Sorry.
Yeah, lots.
Then I'm going to. Since I can't speak, I can distract them and explain that I can see stones and we can tell armies coming. Maybe one way or another.
I super feel like that's gonna make them run towards us, and that blows our cover. Above table. Because if they're at the south side of rocks, like if they're, I don't know, I just worry about them running towards us if we're trying to sneak up on them. They're kind of caught.
Okay.
No? I don't know, I'm throwing it out there. Just
I'm trying to see if I could convert them a certain way, but yeah. Or split them up.
heading east or west versus, because they're blocked south, right? DM?
You're coming from
The north?
You're coming from the north.
Okay.
There's the big rocks, and they're on the south side of the rocks. As far as you can tell, it is flat open land to the south of them.
How big are those rocks?
They're the smallest one is 20 feet. And that's the one that you're seeing the smoke from the other side of.
So we have to go around these rocks.
Or push them over onto them?
They're
Wait, what? Wait, what? Can you do that?
I don't know.
How much is your strength?
That's a 20-foot
Leverage?
20-foot boulder, bro.
I'm just thinking outside the box, right?
If you got a way to do it, let's do it.
Barbarian with us?
No. Not yet.
all right. All right, so
What?
oh, that's a nice one.
It's gonna fall on top of you.
No.
Okay. So then, are we sneaking around or what?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Which
Okay.
direction are we going? Can I do my thing now? Okay. When I know that we're gonna be within a few seconds of combat, I do want to. Both of these are bonus actions. I wish to cast my meteors
Okay.
and give the command word to my sword.
Okay. So, as you sneak up on the backside of these massive boulders, you hear laughter and chatter, and it seems that this group has no idea. They can see to the south. They've got a big open view to the south. They have no concerns, no idea that anything would dare approach them. So as you sneak around the edge of this rock, bonus action. Bonus action. You cast your sword to hover.
Are we together or are we splitting?
Are you guys all sneaking up from one side, or are you...
They'll be sneaking up on me because I can't sneak. But I will be casting a bonus action of my own
Got it.
on myself.
Okay. What?
Expedition retreat.
What's that do?
I know what it does.
I have that. I know
Spell
what it does.
allows me to move at an incredible pace. So when it comes to spell, I can use a bonus action on my turns until the spell ends in 10 minutes. I can take a dash action.
Nice. Okay.
So I can move 50 feet at a time.
It's pretty good.
And I would like to prepare a fireball.
Got it.
Nice.
I would like to manifest echo.
Got it.
Okay, yeah.
Tammy? Anything from you?
Casting mage armor.
Got it.
The thing I never do.
Yay!
The thing I never do. 13 plus.
What's your dexterity?
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
looking for.
I'm gonna talk to Corey and say, Steve, that he's preparing a fireball, and tell him once that fireball lands, I'm gonna run in there.
All right. As you all sneak around,
when that fireball lands,
Yeah.
I would like to attack with Scorching Ray on whoever I see is like hurting.
Okay.
So you know, like that's the surprise thing is like I have things ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unleash Scorching Ray along with a couple of meteors.
Okay. All right. You guys have a surprise round. I want you to roll initiative for me, please. Just so I know, I can keep track. Everyone's gonna go in order. You've got a surprise round, but I want you to go in order. To establish it now.
Sorry.
All right.
I have terrible plus initiative.
Wow.
25 to 20. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
13.
11.
11.
Hey, for me.
11. Wait, so we
Rollies for
18.
okay.
16.
Ah,
Okay.
5 to 10.
What?
5 to 10.
Yeah. 10 to 5.
9.
What did you get?
4.
Okay.
We suck.
I love
Alright,
initiative
so-
rolls.
That means for the surprise round, Kretz, you're up first, followed by Kadim, and then Bobareem. Actually, no. Just this once, we're gonna go out of order because Bobareem, because you
Yeah.
guys specifically called out what you're doing.
Yeah.
So Bobareem, you're first, then Kretz, then Kadim, and then we'll go in order from there.
Good.
Oberyn, then Chris. Okay. I'll close it.
Turn the light on.
Dude, relax. Turn the light on. Turn that light on. Turn that light on.
Okay. Do I need to hold it?
Well, that's not good.
Maybe it's not plugged in. I think it's dead. Okay. Yay, there we go. Let me get this out. Okay. Oh, you can't raise this.
Your mother will take care of it.
Okay, I can help.
I mean, your dummy money.
No.
Dad, please. Please.
What?
No.
This, please. Set that aside.
I was gonna do that. I was sorry.
I was telling you to set it aside. You told me no.
Sorry.
All right.
Only slightly scared.
It's easy. Those guys are easy.
Yeah.
We're gonna smoke them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna loot their bodies. I'm gonna eat their corpses. How's the camera looking?
The Draconians, right? Not the humans, right?
I'm eating everybody.
I was gonna say that's cannibalism, but you're not a human.
Tilt it up a little. We don't have this side.
But that's still pretty weird.
How's that?
A little further, because I can't see any of you guys. Perfect.
You can see everything from there?
Yeah.
Still good?
Yeah. Alright. Okay. You guys see that okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Alright. So, you said you were casting a fireball?
Yeah. That's a big fireball.
That's what big fireball is.
I'm going to. There. There.
Holy
Right there.
jeepers.
Oh my god!
Alright.
So 10 people have to now roll for dexterities.
That's a lot of big starting rolls.
It's 14 saves.
Dex 14s, okay.
Listen, come on.
Oops.
This is Dex. Okay, this one. Okay, so 14 you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit.
I mean, wouldn't they be with disadvantage because we're sneaking up on them?
Yeah.
Every one of them, right?
Yeah.
We're literally unstoppable.
Yeah.
Every single last one of them failed on.
Wow!
I didn't have to roll for disadvantage
Every
on.
single one of them burned 32 damage.
Holy shit!
We are so strong.
Oh,
Who's we?
Our
Sorry,
my guard.
Bobareem is so strong.
I'm sorry, how much?
32.
32.
For every one of them?
Like each?
Level 2. Level 3.
Level
Oh,
3.
that's fine.
Give me a second.
We love making the DM's life difficult.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I've noticed.
Ooh, titties.
I can math. Well. Okay.
Bobareem didn't kill any, right?
How many of them are dead?
So,
No.
the 8 Draconians, since they were a little closer to the fire, and basically you threw a fireball into a small campfire. It exploded outwards. The 8 Draconians their wings went up like flash paper.
Holy shit.
You see as the fireball goes and fades. 8 statues of Draconians stopped mid-bite of food, slapping its sibling on the back. They all just stop. The two humans stagger backwards, clutching at their faces. And what little you can see from where you are as they're clutching at their faces, their hair is singed. Their clothing is singed, but they're still standing.
So, watching this go boof, 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 and these guys go up, I'm throwing in two. Well, so I'm casting Scorching Ray at
Got
the
it.
last two humans.
Okay.
2 of them on the guy on the left.
Okay.
The first one crit.
I won't even be able to make an attack at this point.
Right?
The second one is a 17.
That meets.
Okay. So I'll with the crit, I'm assuming that a single one being 2d6 on 1 Scorching Ray, so that's 12 plus 7 for 19 on the first guy. Second guy is a my god, math, 26
That hits.
and another crit because I'm loosing a sorry, not another crit. The last one is I loose a meteor, a single one, and he has to make a dexterity save of 15,
He failed.
taking another 2d6 damage. So that would be, hang on. Oh no, sir. 8 on the first for the Scorching Ray, and then 5 on the next.
How big are your meteors?
Right, I exploded between the 2 of them. They both have to dodge. Otherwise, they both take the additional 5 damage. So the first one took
The
19.
scorching ray that you sent out on...
It's 5 foot radius, by the way.
Yeah. The scorching ray that you sent out on the first one,
The first 2 Scorching Rays.
the first 2 scorching rays, yeah. They, finished charring his cloak. He has no hair left on his head, and he collapses into a smoldering heap.
Oh.
The second one, the scorching ray and the shrapnel from the meteor. You hear a...
Ooh.
as the shrapnel catches across his throat. And he inhales the fire from your scorching ray, from the firebolt, and collapses also into a smoldering heap. So, you're out of initiative.
God.
Okay.
I choose not to use my expedition.
All right, let's continue.
No, we're gonna investigate the camp real quick. We might as well make camp here.
Right?
It's already dusk.
You've
Might
got a
as well.
campfire.
We have a campfire.
Yeah,
Nice
nice and toasty warm.
We don't have to do shit. Just set up.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
move
crispy,
bodies.
crispy jug meat.
You wait the minute until the 8 brass draconians finish giving off the petrifying gas
Yes.
before the bodies crumble to the dust. The gas dissipates, and it is now safe.
Kidim looks extremely disappointed.
All right.
What's going on now?
That was 8 for Bubba Ream and 2 for Kretz.
He's got 24.
How much does everyone else have?
That's not right, bro.
The kill count for everyone else.
Gonna go inspect the bodies and everything on them.
I'm at 17.
The Humans are just in basic foot soldier armor. Give me an investigation.
Well.
Despite the fact that you're not being particularly thorough, you do manage to find a note that this particular group is meant to just stay here for a week. You do see several crates of
Rations?
several crates that appear mostly undisturbed.
Does the note say who it's from or where the order's from?
It doesn't specify, it just gives them their orders.
Oh.
I have a crowbar if it's shut.
We would like to investigate the crates.
Yeah.
Can I take a
The
crowbar?
crates are not nailed shut.
Dang it. Dang that.
Dang it.
No, dang it.
The
Open it with your crowbar anyway. Roll strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do it. See if you're strong enough.
Why does Timmy have a crowbar?
12 plus your strength modifier.
I wonder what that
Plus
is.
3.
Oh my goodness, I have
15.
one of those.
15!
lid pops off, no problem.
You're strong.
Thanks.
Timmy was already reaching for hers to help. I was like, oh, dang.
You find a great deal of travel rations, and easily enough to last these huge draconians a week.
Hey, holding.
So, you find very little. There's enough meat to last the lot of you probably weeks. It's enough for these 8 draconians for about a week, a little over a week.
How?
There's quite a bit less hardtack and things like potatoes and carrots to last the humans. So, enough for 2 humans for a little over a week.
Is there a pot?
There is.
Is there a second pot?
There is a large frying pan and a rather big cast iron pot. I mean,
Not that big. So
it's the big pot, it's a frying pan. There is actually a kettle and a smaller pot. So it looks like the draconians and the humans may have been making their food separately.
we should take all of the cook equipment that appears to be for the humans.
Why would they...
And then, I don't know, let's just grab a couple 100 pounds of meat and stuff the bag of holding instead of eating our rations. And we can just worry about free food since we're going to be out here for a few more days.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So
Yeah.
there's enough dried fruit, nuts, hardtack for, as I said, 2 humans for a little over a week.
I'm
And
looking-
then a lot of meat.
I'm looking for a small cask of ale. Whiskey, booze, something.
You find, are you going through the tents and
I'm going through everything I possibly can to find.
you do find a flask of, it's not the best, but technically it's whiskey.
I come out of the tent, assuming it's in a tent.
Yeah, it's in a tent, in a pack, hidden in one of the, clearly what was one of the humans' tents.
Boborim. And I shake the flask,
Ooh.
and I throw it to him.
And I take a swig.
It's awful. This is like bathtub gin bad.
Did you already check all of the tents?
I don't know. Did I check all of the tents? Because now at this point, I'm just going to start rummaging through to look for anything.
Because that's what Kadim would do.
Oh, well then, why would I do it? You do it.
Okay.
I was looking for ale for Boborim.
Okay.
There's
For me, but for Boborim.
no coin. There's food. There's the weapons on their bodies. And some manacles. Clearly they were prepared to take prisoners if they happened to find anybody out here. There's not much.
I'm going to grab a couple pairs of manacles
Okay.
and put that in the bag of holding.
Cool. How much does a bag of holding hold?
500 pounds.
Wow. That's a lot
So
of
you
stuff.
have 200 pounds of.
It weighs nothing. Weighs 15 pounds max. For me. But inside of it, there's 200 pounds of, I'm not gonna say just meat, but 200 pounds worth of food. So mostly meat, but potatoes, carrots, and other stuff to sustain us.
The dried fruit, the nuts,
Wow.
the
Dried fruit,
potatoes,
nuts,
the
yeah.
carrots.
I'm saying a total of 200 pounds for the 5 of us. Assuming that we'll probably go through 5 pounds, maybe 10. Yeah, something like a 10th per night or something.
You could probably make like.
So we got 10 nights worth of better food than our own rations, and our rations aren't bad, but they're rations. We can cook this up to stews and stuff. We can stew up the meat with
Yeah.
potatoes and carrots.
With what?
Hence
with
the pot.
What flavoring?
What do you mean?
You find some. I mean, there's some herbs. It's nothing serious. They were traveling fairly light. The crates had ropes attached with 2 long sticks, so clearly, with the 2 crates, there was a draconian on either end of it.
Okay.
So took 2 draconians to carry each crate, and then they were traveling light. Clearly, scouts just out there for patrol.
Well, it doesn't look like someone's going to be missing these fools. Putting their backs to rocks where the main road is. Ha! And we don't even have to set up tents tonight. Fancy that.
Quick.
And we camp here for the night.
Okay. There's enough gathered bits of wood and scraggly brush that you can keep the fire low all night. As you toss some of the scraggly brush onto the fire, you realize it smells like sage. At least this fire smells good tonight.
Keep the bugs away.
Oh really? Nice. Oh wait. If we camp here and these scouts don't
The
Turn to
the
the-
note said to stay put. Remember? We're
Oh,
fine.
right. Okay.
We got lucky this time.
Okay.
And it's close to evening, so what you got done searching through the camp, cleaning up a little. The draconian bread rolls had a distinct smell of
Nope.
lizard.
The distinct smell of nope. Kretz will have taken one of the humans' tents without saying anything. He would have just set up. He wouldn't have offered. He would have just gone for it.
Kadim would have taken one of the humans one as well.
It's
You said it's fairly warm out, right? During the night.
yes.
Well, you're.
I would sleep under the stars.
Okay.
Same.
All right.
Damn it.
Away from the city.
If I notice that they're sleeping outside, I'll sleep outside with them.
Tommy's doing it too now.
Kitty did the same.
Away from the city, away from any towns, out in the middle of
Somewhere.
essentially a high desert. The air is comfortable. The stars are quite visible overhead until the moons rise. They're crescents at the moment, but they are quite bright still. From what you remember from Miss Rebecca discussing the constellations, you can see everything clearly. And you look and you look and you realize that, in fact, there are 2 missing.
Huh.
Exactly as she said. Most of the stars are familiar enough, but those large constellations, now that you know what to look for, conspicuously absent.
Wow.
You get another long rest. The night passes.
I will make comment before we all go to sleep.
Yep.
You ever wonder whatever happened to Sal?
Oh yeah. Not particularly.
Not too worried about her. And if she does come back as a threat, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll take her down
Yeah.
if we need to. If it's absolutely possible, then we shall do so.
All right.
Okay. All right. Another quiet night passes. Dawn breaks, wakes you with a gentle wash of light. As you look out, scan the horizon to the south, see nothing. There's canyons in the distance. The nearest one is probably about a half a mile. So,
March on.
get up and march on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You head south and you reach the canyons that you know somewhere in this maze of canyons will be the Blue Phoenix Shrine.
How many hours before we get there?
It's going to be to the Slot Canyon or to the Blue Phoenix Shrine?
Blue Phoenix Shrine. Sorry, are we at the Blue Phoenix Shrine or are we just at the Slot Canyon first?
Yeah, the Slot Canyon first. You're going to,
Oh, was there water rations at that camp?
yes,
We would have refilled all of
Yeah.
our water rations.
Yeah.
Yes.
the water was actually clean.
We definitely would have refilled and would have drinking all the water we could
Okay,
while at their camp so that we had full reserves again.
smart.
That's what they pay me for. In butter.
In butter.
And I would have used the water to clean off my leather jacket. Since we don't need their water, we'll just... Although...
Remember, 8.5 of it filling in.
Shut up. Very rude of you. Although I will say that we shouldn't, like, just as a hindsight, we probably shouldn't destroy this camp too much because we may want to stop here on the way back.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is a good stopping point. So, we'll take what we need, but just in case we don't come back, we have what we require to survive. But yes, drink water.
So you march on, you hit the first canyon, and as you're standing at the edge, you realize as you stare forward that the direction that you're heading, where you need to be, you're gonna have to go into the canyon. There is no path along the rim without spending days.
It's not great.
This section of the canyon is shallower than the 50-foot canyons that you had started in. So, the area up around the Drowning Road was deeper. But this labyrinth that leads toward Deep Draught is shallower.
Deep Draught. Alright.
Are we going in?
Yeah, well, what do you think, Kadeem? Oh,
Yes.
following you.
Can you hear anything from inside the
I hear the whirring of the AC. It's very loud.
Can you hear anything from inside the bag of holding? I know you hid the
What?
Fargab in the bag of holding.
No.
My bag holding, yes.
It's a magical dimension that has
Magical
like
dimension,
10
okay.
minutes. It's a pocket dimension.
Okay. Good to know.
I don't like that.
We wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
No one ever asked to use the Fargab.
I just grabbed it and put it in my bag holding.
Yeah, it's his bag. Yeah, not even mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would we check the Fargab? We don't want to talk to them, do we?
I don't.
I mean, unless something important,
How would you know?
by remembering Faryab. I do
Which-
have a question for the DM. If we want to roll to remember, would that be Constitution?
That would be metagaming.
It would.
Because you know that's a thing that that might have some.
So, yeah, would it be vibrating? Is it a pocket in the bag?
It'd just be emitting static since nobody's wearing it. Okay. All right. How do you get down into the canyon?
How far down is it?
Less than 50 feet? No, less than...
This one's only 23 feet.
Oh, gosh. Rope?
Slide?
It's steep. They're slot canyons.
20 feet?
About
Yeah,
23
20 feet.
Yeah.
I jump and missed... It just... Misty step.
You just misty step? Okay.
I'm gonna tell everybody else to jump with me.
What? Why?
And just trust me. Yeah. Let's go.
God, they're so loud.
Do you trust him? Do you follow him?
Okay.
What?
She said okay.
Dream?
Sure.
All right.
They're sketchy, but they.
So I'll say jump. We all jump at the same time.
Yeah.
And about 10 feet down, I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
Okay.
And that's a radius thing?
What?
It's a radius thing?
Yes, 60-foot radius.
All right. So everyone
Land safely.
land safely then. And since you have the map that you have borrowed from the elven encampment, you have a vague understanding of how the canyon is shaped and where the shrine is. The notes indicate that the shrine was partly underwater when they were through here, so they never bothered to check it out. But currently, the wash is dry. So, as it nears evening, spent your day fast traveling. As you come out of a canyon into a slightly more open area, you see, carved into the gorge, is the shrine.
Oh.
An ancient, algae-covered double door made of white granite.
The Blue Phoenix Shrine.
It's eroded, but you see etched into it an image of a majestic bird with outstretched wings.
There's water damage here.
In between you and those white granite doors is a small encampment. And you see the sea elf that you had rescued from Sunward Fortress walking in from another ravine to the grateful tears of 6 other sea elves.
The bug got out.
The bug got out?
How?
Magic.
He must have lifted his tomb.
Yeah, that's actually been done a couple times.
It better not be a flying bug.
Oh, it's definitely not. It's a beetle.
Beetles
Just
fly.
fly.
Their wings are just hidden under their shell.
Oh, yeah. Then that's not a beetle?
How far away are these elves?
They're
Shit, when did we save the sea elf?
a few episodes ago.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to jog my memory of where we saved them from.
Sunward Fortress.
Inside the.
She was in the fortress. She was,
Trying to protect her friend who eventually died.
yeah.
Right.
She was barricaded into a room with a human who was sick.
Oh,
You convinced her to leave him. And she did.
The sick was turned into a what is it?
Did we get her name? You guys
Yeah.
remember if we got her name?
Her name was Yerkal. Yearkal.
First or last name?
That was the only name she gave you.
Y-E-K-A.
I once knew a Stefan Urkel.
Yerkal.
Y-E-A.
RK.
R-K-A-L.
A-L.
Well, how far away is she from as we approach?
She is. She's like 80 feet coming out of another canyon. The elves are more like 60, but their backs are to you because they're all facing her.
Are they armored?
Very, very lightly.
I send a message to Urkel since I can see her.
Okay.
We saved you once. Do we have to do it again?
She perks up, looks around, confused, until she sees you all. She points you out to her friends. And they turn. Some of them look hesitant. But one in particular, you can see him smiling from that far away. And he extends his arms out and bows in a grateful.
Did we recognize him?
Nope. But whatever she said to them,
Lead the way.
Got it.
Following.
Alright. And I go towards the sea elves. I go towards the sea elves.
okay. The Dimernesti look vaguely hesitant at the outsiders. But they stand by quietly. Yerkal looks tired, but grateful. She's been wounded since you saw her last. Her arm is wrapped in seaweed. Doesn't appear to be bad though.
Time of day is it?
It's evening.
It's a lot of walking.
What are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
She gestures to the shrine. We Dimernesti make a yearly pilgrimage to pray here.
Why?
We make an offering. It's a centuries-old tradition.
An offering to who?
To the shrine.
The Blue Phoenix.
Oh,
What is inside this temple?
Mostly a shrine. There are some dangers, but I can help you past them.
Alright.
You will need to follow my lead.
Well, we're here searching for something.
Oh. Do you know what?
Nope. Haven't a clue.
I
Was hoping
see.
you could guide us. Are you familiar with the term of way lines?
No.
Are you attuned to any sort of magic in any way?
I do feel somewhat favored after leaving the shrine, but elsewise no.
We're looking for a powerful magic within this shrine.
Ah. Well, I do suppose I do suppose the shrine itself, there is some, well, presumably small magics within here.
I look at Bobarim and kind of arch an eyebrow.
Hey, what you like that?
Arch an eyebrow and nod towards Yarkul.
We will venture into the Sea Lord's shrine tomorrow. It's a bit late and I am tired. I've only just... I scouted for my friends and fortunately dealt with a shark on the swim here, but I have made it. We are missing some of our fellows still. Ishvern here, and she gestures to the elf that had bowed to you, was telling me that the others haven't made it back.
From where?
Ishvern. As far as our scouts can tell, there's a camp far to the north, full of strange winged creatures and armored humans.
What did they look like, these strange winged creatures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know not how to explain, and like legends of dragons, but human-ish?
What color?
With different colors.
And they attacked you?
They did.
Huh. I'll be.
There was more of us, but we're all that made it.
Oh.
Wow. It's really rough out there.
Very.
What do you lot know?
About what?
I get the feeling that you've run into these creatures.
We came from Wakenreth Tower. Way far to the north. We're on a whale. That's where we met. On the way there, we met Björkul, where we saved Björkul from the. You know, we're. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like archaeologists, but for magic. We're scholars. And with some hired help. Pointing to Thordak and Kadim. Hence the armor. In case, we run into something.
I understand. Well, we are grateful or you rescuing a priestess. She is the one who leads us to
I'm sorry?
Yurkel.
Is a priestess?
Yes.
Oh.
She is the one who knows the path and the prayers for the Sea Lord. Yurkel just... It is just a memory. It's just passed down by my forebears. We come to pray for the Sea Lord's blessing, for the bountiful seas. So, we are here. It's a pilgrimage we make every year. This year was just unfortunately dangerous.
So unfortunate. But we're glad you're here. And you know, if we can help, we will. Right? Everyone?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
If you remain respectful, you are welcome within the Sea Lord's shrine when we enter tomorrow.
Our only goal is to discover the magic within. Not to tarnish or taint your shrine. Not to damage, not to loot. Merely to just discover and take notes.
Right. All right. Let us camp for the night. Yurkel. The puppy's playing with the squeak toy. If you can't hear it, it's.
No.
Oh, you can hear him?
Oh no.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
Dinah.
It's being ridiculous.
He's angry chewing.
We're not paying attention to him, so.
Oh.
Angry chumps. The seals settle into camp. They take turns keeping watch over the course of the night in case the wash rises.
Oh, good. We can rest.
With the sea elves keeping watch, and they have a joyous reunion. They make tea and are grateful for the return of Yurkel. The fact that you're managed to arrive fairly close together. Strange, but Yurkel insists that it is thanks to the blessing of the Sea Lord that her saviors and she were reunited in time to provide blessings to the shrine. The night passes quietly. Is there anything you're doing before you camp for the night? Before you sleep? Nope.
No.
Okay. Alright. The night passes. The sea elves have kept watch. And it remains quiet. Now, morning breaks.
You need a long rest?
Yeah, you get a long rest.
I was reading that long rest. A character could sleep for at least 6 hours and
Yeah.
perform for no more than 2 hours of light activity.
Correct.
Yeah. So sit around, make food, sleep, read your book. So you get another long rest. You wake refreshed. You were able to sleep soundly thanks to the sea elves. See Ishvern and Yerikel gathered at the door to the shrine, waiting for you.
I make sure my camp's packed up and I look towards Kadeem.
She'd have her camp packed up as well and ready to go.
But we're waiting for your lead.
Oh. She'd follow behind Yuriko. And say...
I follow Kadeem.
I also follow Kadeem.
When their backs are turned,
Mm-hmm.
like when I see all of their backs are turned, I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Most of the sea elves pay no attention to you.
Well, I mean, I would hope not because their backs are turned.
Yeah.
The point is I don't want them to see me casting this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. So mage armor. When you have all gathered at the door to the shrine, the Thordak, can you give me a religion check, please?
Yep. 18.
Under the fresh light of day, refreshed and standing at the foot of these large white granite doors, you finally recognize the eroded image engraved upon them. As a blue phoenix, the symbol of Habakkuk. What the Dimernesti have been calling the Sea Lord is the god Habakkuk.
Spell that?
Spell that.
Habakkuk. You know that Habakkuk oversees animal life, the sea, and the balance of nature.
Message to our group. See those there?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Habakkuk.
Habakkuk. The Sea Lord.
Yes,
Do any of you say this out loud?
I mean, I'm whispering quietly to him, but yes.
Yeah.
It's not as silent as possible. More of like a respectful
yeah.
whisper.
How close would you say you are to the doors?
As we approach,
When Thordak, when you finally recognize what that symbol is, Yirkle and Ishvern are standing at the base of the doors, arm's length, waiting. Waiting for you guys to join them. How close do you say you are when you recognize?
How close are they to the doors?
arm's distance.
Arms distance? I'd say we're 10 feet? 10 feet?
Yeah. 5-10 feet behind him.
When you say the word Habakkuk, within 10 feet of those doors,
Oh, fuck.
Crap.
they swing open.
Oh.
Awesome.
And Yirkle turns surprised. How? I hadn't said the prayer yet. Did one of you?
No.
Did you know the prayer to the Sea Lord?
No.
He did. And I point. I point.
I just know that the Sea Lord is on the door.
Sorry.
Yes, the phoenix is the symbol of the Sea Lord. Are you familiar?
Yes, Habakkuk.
Habakkuk. Is that what your kind call him?
Yes.
Fascinating. Thank you. I'm always eager to learn more.
You're welcome. And it's kind of like a side-eyeing glance at Fred's. And
As he side eyes me, I whisper under my breath, "Butter,
what?
He said butter.
like butter."
Can't believe it's not.
Do you really say that?
No.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Kretz walks away like, what does that mean? It's not butter? He smells his jacket. It's not butter? What
It's margarine.
the fuck did he do?
Ishvern and Yirkle enter through the doors. Do you follow?
That's alright. Yes.
Yes.
Following Kadim.
Follow Kadim.
A long room stretches out ahead of you. The walls carved with motifs of rolling waves.
Yes.
The ceiling glows with a faint blue light and is supported by twin pillars. Toward the rear of the chamber stands an altar carved with designs that look like coral.
Coral. Coral.
Behind the altar is a large granite sculpture depicting the same phoenix that you saw on the entrance. Its outstretched wings wreathed in flames. An archway opens into a chamber to the west, while a simple stone door stands in the far wall to the east. Yirkle and Ishvern head directly for the archway to the west.
We follow because she said to follow and that she would lead us past the traps.
The archway. As you pass through, you find yourself in a smaller room It's about 15 by 25. And in the center is a large 3-foot-high brass basin filled with clear water. The relief carved into the walls depict great seabirds dipping into the waves, alongside leaping fish and whimsical creatures. Yurkil gestures to the basin. We must cleanse ourselves before going further. She spends a minute carefully cupping the water, washing her face, washing her hands. Does anyone else? Ishvern follows Yurkil.
Kadeem would have done the same.
Kadeem follows.
Follow Kadeem and do the same.
Okay.
The leader.
Alright, Tommy's doing it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, you gain 5 temporary hit points
Oh, snap.
How do I fix
and
I'll
feel
take one.
quite refreshed.
Look.
Found it.
That was nice.
Yurkil smiles at all of you. Let us proceed. We can now enter deeper into this holy place. She leads you back out into the altar room and to the door to the east. The door pushes open easily, and you find yourself in a hall. The hall is simple, plain, with a single door to the north, bearing an inscription in Elvish. Kretz.
Is it in Sylvanesti?
It's in Elvish, which any elf will
Yeah.
be able to read. The Sylvanesti, Qualinesti, Dimmernesti, it is a matter of dialects.
Got it.
So, what you see above this door, honor those who came before and walk on.
I speak it out loud as I read it.
Ishvern nods, and you see both Yurkil and Ishvern bow their heads briefly before pushing the door open.
Bow my head just to follow their lead as I walk through the archway.
Same.
Same.
Kretz, you knowing Elvish design, as you enter the next room, find yourself in a crypt.
Oh.
As you look around, you see alcoves to the east and west, with waist-high stone sarcophagi sculpted with images of shells and graceful sea creatures.
Royal Sea Elves, I presume? I say this out loud to Yurkil and Ishtar.
Yurkil nods. She gestures to the one to the west. The tomb of Herzon, who built this prayer in stone. She gestures to the one to the east. Alwynthal, our devoted first priest. There appears to be no other door in this room. But Yurkel heads straight from the door you left. She heads straight east and into the southeast corner. Pushes open a secret door.
Does she go through the door?
She does.
Kadeem follows along.
Just keep marching.
She starts up the steps and turns back and mentions, "Thank you for bowing your heads as you and not disgracing those tombs. It allows us to move on." Steps ascend into a room covered in thick, black algae. At the center of the room stands a well, from which emanates the sound of distant waves and the cries of seabirds.
I await Yurkel's lead. I'll move.
Ishvern and Yurkel move to the edge of the well. She speaks a brief prayer in Elvish. Ishvern hands her a bag.
Do I hear the prayer? I mean, if we're...
You hear bits and pieces. She's speaking softly, and above the cries of the seabird and the waves, it's hard to tell outside of, "We ask you for your continued blessing for the bounties of the sea."
Whatever I'm able to hear, I
Yep.
will translate to the group.
Okay. The pouch she reaches into and empties several dozen blue pearls into the well.
Wow.
Everybody feels... It feels like a gentle wave washing over you as the prayer and the last pearl falls into the well. And you find yourself graced with Habakkuk's blessing. For the next 24 hours, you have advantage on survival checks. Can ignore difficult terrain. Which means you are able to move double the pace listed, or double the pace that you have been traveling for the next 24 hours.
Shit, we could make it all the way back to camp, back to the tower.
What was the second part?
So, advantage on survival and can ignore difficult terrain, effectively doubling our travel speed. So if it took us 2 days to get here, it'll only take us 1 day to get back.
Wow.
Wow.
Yurko glances at the pouch in her hand. weighs it questioningly, glances at Ishvern, who nods. She approaches and holds the bag out to you.
To who?
To the group. She's not handing it to any one particular person.
Since Kadeem is in front, she'll take it.
You're gonna have to speak up.
Since Kadeem is in front, she'll take it.
I want to thank you for both rescuing me and for coming with us and giving thanks to the Sea Lord, Habakkuk. I can feel the Sea Lord's blessing once again. We are grateful. Now, we need to find a way to free our friends. Said
What?
camp. We will likely end up north to free our friends from that camp. It's in the middle of a murky lake, according to our scouts, but
Okay, question for the DM.
yeah.
So the camp they referred to was not the camp where we eliminated all of those scouts?
Correct. This is far to the north.
Farther than Wakenrath?
Farther than you've been, yes.
Son of a bitch.
Of course.
But his ship.
If you
Fucking son of a bitch.
if you find this camp before we can, free our friends.
How many did you say were at this camp? Not your friends, enemies.
We're not sure. We only know where they were taken based on what we've heard from scouts.
Is there a table? Is there something in this room?
There's nothing in this room.
Come here for a moment, and on the floor, I'll pull out the map and I'll unfurl it.
Mm-hmm.
Show me on this map where exactly, if you don't mind.
From what we understand, they point. If you remember where Wakenreth was, on the mesa to the left of where it says Stormstep, they point to the northern edge of the eastern maze, to an area called Sky's Tears, to a small lake. From what we understand, it is approximately here.
It's a lake on top of that plateau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sky's Tears?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
May
right
those
now.
pearls provide our thanks should you rescue them.
That is really far.
Yeah.
How many days would that take to travel above table?
From Stormstep, it would take 3. Because it took us 2 to get here from Stormstep. That's about 2. The distance we just traveled is 2/3 the distance to Sky's Tears.
Well, now that we have difficult terrain for...
That's only for 24 hours.
Right. So how far
And
would we...
that would get us to Stormstep from Deep Dry, where we're at here. 24 hours travel time, basically. So if we did what we needed to now and left in the morning, first thing, we'd be here at Stormstep,
Okay.
right? So then we would still have to travel all the way back up here. So we have to go back to Wakenrath, essentially. and then from Wakenreth we can figure out what to do with Sky's Tears. And by then, the army might be there, the military might be there, so we might be able to send them that direction as well. We may not need to do much, or we can travel with them together, but they travel slowly, so we'll see. But it's the side quest kind of thing we gotta keep mention of, like, keep note of. How many of you are people?
We're not sure how many perished and how many were taken.
I got it.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry. I was distracted while you were answering.
We are not sure.
How many of your people are gone? You just know that your people are gone and trapped up there?
Well, we do not know how many perished and how many made it.
Is this your camp that was taken over, or were your people taken to the Sky's Tears camp?
Our people were taken. We were ambushed on the way here.
Gotcha. And you don't know how many people you started with?
We started with 15, but we're unsure how many were taken to the camp, how many escaped back to the sea, and how many died.
Right. So as far as we know, you were missing 9 people.
Correct.
Got it. Thank you. Well, we came here to search for something.
It's merely a shrine.
There's nothing else here.
This is it?
Okay. What time of day is it?
It's still early. You made it through the shrine quickly. Yurkel was able to guide you past any
And
issues. You had the hidden door.
Are we aware of blessings? Like, do we know what this blessing does? You described we were blessed, but do we know what that means?
No.
Got it.
Do we feel light of foot, or
You do.
I'm feeling like we should head back. And
too?
make our way midway, set up camp, and try and get to Wakenreth as fast as possible. We can report back to Dalamar, and by then we might have the military. We can just march on to Sky's Tears.
Yes, let's.
Sounds like a good plan.
Miracle.
Yes.
Ishvan, sorry.
Yes.
We are, on a secret mission. Once we're able to put together a few pieces of our puzzle, it will lead us to the Forgotten City. Have you heard of the Forgotten City?
Yeah. We tend not to bother much with things on land.
Right. Well, then I shan't waste your time. And we're eternally grateful for your guide. Thank you.
I am eternally grateful for your rescue.
We're going to rendezvous with a small outfit from Kalaman. Military.
Understood.
We'll see if we can't enlist their help.
How will we know that they are not the same military that took our people?
Because they don't have wings. And they don't wear red and black.
Understood.
They're,
What banner colors will they be flying?
I described the Kalamon banner colors.
Blue and gold.
That's what I said. Blue and gold.
Understood. If we see them, we will let them know you are safe.
No. We're going to rendezvous with them north of here. And we'll utilize their assistance to try and save your friends.
I see.
Yes. You probably won't hear from us. But we're looking to set your friends free.
May the Sea Lord guide you.
Thanks. Shall we?
Yes. Yes.
Yerkel and Ishvern gesture that it is time to leave.
Do we bow on our way out as well?
No, just be respectful and do not disturb.
Not a thing. I don't wait for the group. I march my way out of the shrine
Okay.
until I get outside. Just stand and wait.
Instantly leave.
Kadeem says a small thank you before running off to catch up with Kratz.
When we get outside, the rest of the elves there.
Yes, they're still outside.
Got it. We smile and I will smile and nod and say thanks.
Okay.
And just kind of start marching on and see if everybody else follows me so that we're out of earshot of the group of the elves.
All right.
Sea elves.
Yes.
So as we continue marching on, I presume we're not going to pay too much attention to how fast we're moving, but I'm going to start saying we need to get back to that camp as fast as possible. We made really good time here, but if we hurry, we might get there late at night, but we might get there just in time for us to settle up, but I feel different. I'm not sure if we found what we were supposed to find, but there's nothing else to look for in there, and we're supposed to remain respectful of the tomb. At least we can report that back to Delamar.
I do feel refreshed, though.
Same, oddly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Maybe something in that water.
Maybe.
As you find your way back, did you leave the rope in that slot canyon?
Yeah, so we can climb back.
Okay.
Climb back up.
Yep.
You find your way back, and it doesn't take you long to get back, and you climb back up the 20 some odd feet, gather up your rope. You oddly find yourself back at that camp by midday.
Are we? We're moving
Going down slowly.
We're moving slower before when we. Were we traveling? We were traveling slower before.
Are we?
Were we not being cautious?
We must have been very cautious and took our time. Yes. It feels like easier, maybe, to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Kind of nice.
Do you feel like running?
What did you say?
Yeah, bro.
Do you think we can make it back? I feel like
I got here this.
So, worst case scenario, we're gonna have to find some mesa or something, climb up high and camp. Right? We agree?
Worst case, yes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's just go.
I start running.
Run.
I'm following. I'm like like a quick pace jog kind of thing, just like.
The rest of the walk back seems easier. I presume it's because you already know the route you're taking, and you can still faintly see your tracks south in the dust. You're just following your way back. You know where you're headed. Must be easier. And you find yourself back at Wakenrath at nightfall.
Huh. Okay then.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Wakenrath.
Are we running that fast?
Possibly.
Is everything gonna be faster?
I don't know, but let's just head in and immediately report back to Delamar.
Okay.
Nothing appears to be changed in Wakenrath from when you left.
Hello? As we climb up the stairs and make our way up.
Make your way up, and you find that the room with the crypts looks like the bodies have been attempted to be reinterred as best as possible. Dalamar must have ventured down here at some point.
Is the army here?
No,
Huh.
they move slowly. They can manage, thanks to the difficult terrain, above table, they can only manage about 9 miles a day. And Cudgel kind of mentioned something to that effect, so
Yeah, but that should have been there by now. It's been 3 days. Took us 2 days to get south, 1 day to get back. And
starting from Exile's End, they had made it to there.
I'm just guessing. I don't know. I'm asking.
Ahead.
Oh, they were making that all the way on foot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, they're still a good ways out.
And Cudgel's not here anymore, so it's just
Right.
Dalamar.
She was headed back to. They knew where Cudgel and Dalamar were headed, and so they're headed in that direction. So they are headed towards Wakenrath.
but
It's just going to take them a little while longer.
Cudgel is meeting up.
Yeah. So you ascend. Dalamar peeks his head over the top of the stairs. Ah, you're back. Were you able to find the shrine?
Yes.
What do we know of it?
Timmy's just gonna start explaining like everything they saw.
So, it's a holy place to a god.
Yep.
Habaduc.
Habakkuk.
Habakkuk. Babadook.
Yes.
One of those.
Babadook.
Babadook.
No. Whatever.
Right. So, magic there is the stone. The magic there is a holy place to a god. Plus the magic here. Alright. I will need... Oh, don't know. Maybe a day or so. I should be able to determine the direction of the City of Lost Names.
There's one more caveat.
What is that?
There are hostages, possibly, that are important to the Sea Elves further north. You ever heard of Sky's Tears?
You met Dimonesti?
Yes, Dimonesti elves. Is that alright with you?
Oh, it's fascinating.
We don't have any problems with elves as
Did
well.
you go
do
out
we?
to sea?
What?
But how did you meet Dimonesti?
They were there at the shrine. This is their god that they worship.
Oh,
They seek pilgrimage once a year, as Temmie explained to you a moment ago.
God of the sea. Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Yes, so back to the problem at hand.
Yes.
Are you familiar with Sky's Tears?
No.
So I pull up the map, and I point.
That's where that map went.
My map?
The one that Zelsuel had?
That's my map. Did you lose your map?
No. I did not lose my map.
Excellent. So, here on our map, you'll see Sky's Tears.
Alright. Yes, yes, that was labeled as such. I'm not familiar with the area.
Great. Great.
But when we were there, I don't know. One of the others was there, I don't know, a month or two ago, and not long after we showed up here. They made their way up that direction and back, and there was nothing there. Why?
Well, there is now.
Oh,
It's an encampment full of Draconian.
oh dear.
Tiamat's army. Wait, is that right? Not Tiamat.
No, she doesn't go by Tiamat here.
Sorry, I know too much.
You know too much.
I should know.
Takesis. She goes by Takesis on
So
this.
sorry. Takis's army. The Red Army. The Red Dragon Army. Yeah, that. The one that's been roaming around here.
Ah,
We need to make our way there. And we need to do what we can.
well, if you
Maybe.
wait, I can get you a direction on. Just, please, wait. Let me see if I can get you the direction towards the city that you're looking for.
Sure.
Right.
Anyone else? Any objections?
No objection.
No. No.
Not at the moment.
Okay. So, Dalamar settles back in with his books, his own version of a map with funny little scribbles, and you can see powerful potential magic points.
I'm gonna stand over him. I'm gonna kind of look at Bobarim and just eyebrow over and kind of, hair.
And he spends most of the night and the entire next day. He slept as little as possible. Those of you, since you arrived in evening, those of you who wish to take a long rest.
We lose our blessings.
You lose it within 24 hours of leaving the shrine, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next morning you don't feel quite as light as you did the day before. Dalamar spends the day deep in research, meditating. It appears at one point he almost looked like he cast a spell, but you see nothing happen. What are you doing during the day while
Cooking.
spend the day relaxing, cooking?
Yeah, we've got a lot of food to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the gap.
What do you do with the Fargab when you pull it out of the...
I'm gonna see if it's like on, or if there's any noises coming from it.
You hear a little bit of static at one point. About, 10 minutes after you take it out of the bag.
I'm gonna attempt to talk into the mouthpiece.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you wearing it?
No, not at first.
You just hear static.
If I examine it more, I see the straps.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it on.
Something about the action of putting it on, it connects to the other Fargab. And you hear a tinny voice coming out of the speaker. Is anyone sitting
Who's this?
close to Thordak while he's doing this? Just within 10 feet?
I can't imagine this thing's quiet. I'm cooking wherever I can set up a small campfires. I don't
Okay.
know, shore nearby.
Okay.
I'd be around like the other the group itself.
Okay.
Yeah, Tenny
Okay.
will be interested in that.
Anyone within 10...
Yes, you would.
Just like,
Anyone within 10 feet of Thordak, as when he puts it on and says hello into it,
When I look over when he says hello, just instinctively like,
you hear back a tinny voice. Oh, hello? Oh, did you finally put it on? I'm so excited.
I did.
I know that voice.
Oh. And it's
Another
Tinny.
tender.
Oh yeah.
But you recognize Tina Rickeldust's
I was about to
voice.
say, I was gonna go looking through my notes for the name, but I was pretty sure that's who it was.
Oh, Cudgel mentioned that she got it on, or she got the Fargab to you, and I'm so excited. It works.
It really does. Yes. Where are you?
Ask him if they brought any spices.
We're just marching. I think we're around an area. If I can read this map correctly, it's the Drowning Road.
That's a day's travel south of here.
Days travel is how many miles?
Where we? Oh,
The end of the Drowning Road is
18 miles.
is
Looking from the hexagons, I'm guessing.
You guys are on the mesa to the left of where it says Stormstep, and the Drowning Road, the very end of it is 9 or so miles away. So they're 6, 12. They're about 12 to 15 miles away. I'm not entirely certain how far we are away, but I think this exceeds my expectations.
The reach is pretty far, yeah. So where are you headed right now?
The Sylvanesti sent us to a tower. We're headed to a tower. It's going to be another day, probably.
yes, that's us. But they're headed to us.
That's where we're at right now, Wakenwrath.
Ah! Fantastic! If you can wait there till tomorrow, we'll be there.
Don't think we'll be here tomorrow. We'll be heading north.
Are
we
we?
heading north? Oh no, we're not. We're waiting. Okay. I forgot.
Are we?
Yeah. We'll still be here.
Well, I suppose we'll see you tomorrow then.
You cut out a few of those.
I suppose we'll see you tomorrow then.
All right. See ya. Take out the far gab and shove it back in the bag of holding.
When you take it off, you hear a brief burst of static before you shove it into the bag.
Huh.
That's cool.
Well, that's useful. If we ever get separated.
Dalamar eyes had been eyeing you suspiciously, talking into the far gab. And somehow managed to look simultaneously annoyed and fascinated.
How are we looking, Dalamar?
I do believe I'm getting close. However, I'm not... I'm not sure. With my research here, I think there's another source of powerful magic to the north. That may be what we're looking for, but there's something else pulling eastward, so I'll need a little while longer.
East of here?
Yes.
I'd be towards the sea.
West, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
West of here.
Sure, I suppose we'll just sleep on it then.
More sleeping. I think this is the most long rest we've taken in one session.
In any game ever.
Yeah.
We got no horses.
We ain't got no horses.
Finally, towards the end of the day, Dalamar appears excited. He's furiously scribbling notes and marking points on his map. I think I found the location you're after.
You're after?
No, the city of lost names.
Yeah. Yes, we're all after it. Go on.
If you look up here at this area, Giant's Spine. I believe you'll find what you're looking for there. However, I was right. There is a very powerful magic to the north. And he points to an area near the coast called the Cliffs That Drink.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could escort me there? If you do, if you take me to this area, this whatever this powerful magic is, I will. You can have whatever we find there, and I promise you a favor in the future.
Above table.
Mm-hmm.
If we go from Wakenreth back down to the Drowning Road to Kretz's ship, you sail straight over to the Cliffs of Drink. Find a way up. Yeah, find a way up those cliffs, and we can make it to Sky's Tears in less time. And then, of course, travel the what looks to be 5-6 days worth of travel to Giant Spine. Or skip Sky's Tears and sail all the way to the north, all the way around, directly north of Giant Spine, and then approach from the north side. Is that
either way,
a-
it looks like it's gonna be the same amount of time, but yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
ship will be closer.
but we'll
We're
have
gonna go
access to
north.
the ship. When we're done, it'll be less time traveling back to the ship to then just sail all the way around the coast versus doing everything on foot.
Yeah, B is good.
That's just a suggestion. This is a lot of fucking travel on foot.
And ship.
Yeah, but we're not wasting burning energy. We're not blowing through as much rations and won't have a need to. We'll be hanging out on a ship on a cruise for a week.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Alright, Delamar, see you, map. What if we were to take you with us to my ship? We'll have to head back down to the Drowning Road. We'll pass by the military. Get back on our ship, which is near the Spires of Dawn. And then travel all the way up to the cliffs that drink. And start there. It'll take us a day to get to the ship if you move fast. Otherwise, it'll take a day and a half. We have a pretty good lookout point. We could... You know, on second thought, if you really want to move fast, you can fly, right?
Yes, for short distances. It does take a lot out of one.
And you can fly, looking at Bobarim. Do you think you can cast it on someone else, Bobarim?
Hold on, let me read.
You can. Unless you have a different spell. Like physically you can, but role-playing... Do you think you can do that?
On me plus someone else? Or
It's a
or
spell slot.
Just
You burn through your spell
Oh.
slots.
but it's concentration.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm in concentration.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with the fly?
Fly us to the mesa, and then we hope it from there, saving us time. But never mind.
The mesa where?
So when we first started to Wakenreth, we stopped at a mesa after we went through the Drowning Road, and we camped at the mesa. But that's only because we kind of, we sort of started in the morning, sailed in and inward, right? And then we camped at the mesa as a halfway point. So it took us essentially almost 2 days to get to the Wakenreth Tower. I was trying to cut that in half by flying us to the mesa, but I forgot, and I'm double checking this for myself. I'm pretty sure it's the same, that it's a concentration spell, and the only way that it would work is at a higher level, which we're not at a higher level, so I can't cast fly on multiple people.
If the three of us had fly at fourth level, then we can do it.
Yeah,
No, we don't.
yeah. Yeah, same boat. Never mind.
Alright.
The suggestion is we just head back to my ship. It'll take us a couple days to get there. But we
No.
can just go straight to the cliffs.
Hell, if it saves us all that walking.
Well, it may take the same amount of time. Couple days to get to the ship, couple days overseas, versus leaving now up to 4 days to get to the cliffs. So it's about the same, except you're walking half the time. However, we have access to the ship.
No, that would be ideal.
Well, then we need to use the Fogab and report back to Cudgel and let her know the plan.
Alright. We do that on the move.
Well, we may run into them.
Okay.
I say we rest. What time? I'm sorry, what's the day? What time of day is it?
It's evening. He needed 24 hours to research, so it's evening again.
Tomorrow morning it is. I'll look it up.
Look what up?
Oh, there it goes.
Something that Brian sent.
Oh.
What's that number?
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we have a nice, quiet, comfortable, long rest protected in the tower.
The 15th long rest of
Yeah.
the day of the game. My God.
You guys have been traveling a lot, so it's a whole thing.
Steps in.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a fantastic stopping point.
Oh.
So we will pick back up next time with you waking from a long rest,
Okay.
heading out on your next adventure.
So many rests.
So many rests.
I don't even need to take another. It won't do anything.
Thank you, everybody who watched. Thank you, everybody who joined us. We will see you next time. All right, with more travel.
Lots more
Yep,
travel.
A lot of travel. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you all, and good night. Thank you all, and good night.